Bismillah, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the Today Show here live on Islam Channel. Now, we just had Sister Tyra Huq earlier before the break talking about this wonderful book of poems that she's written. And we're pleased to say that our next guest is here, and that's Sister Zarina Sheikh. Now, Sister Zarina is a retired civil servant living in London. Her interest in art began in early childhood. Being one of 7 children, mashallah, she found an escape in drawing and painting. Sister Zarina attended art school at Sir John Cass College in London, where she studied fine art and design. And subsequent to that, she further developed her skills at Croydon College of Art, exploring the world of textile design. So following her studies, Zarina was employed by Marks and Spencer's as a premium design colorist. Sister Zarina, welcome to the show, mashallah.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much.
Alhamdulillah, that was a really, really impressive bit of background history about yourself, the things that you've achieved, and then you went on to achieve even more and even more.
Yes.
So, mashallah. So,
I'm very. The thing is, I've been supported by my family. My father was very much into girls must study and they should be educated, and he encouraged us to do something, and it was my passion because art was something in me. I came as a child in this country in 1964. English was not our language and the culture was different. And being in a different culture, it was difficult, but daunting होता है इंसान के लिए, different environment में आने के लिए. और उसमें it took me about a year and a half to learn English. Not perfect, but
sure.
Once I learned English and I did a little bit of schooling, went to college, then I improved. And then I've been to Sir John Cass, I've been to Croydon College, I learned, and then I got into Marks and Spencer, and I really worked hard. I suppose some people have in them to work hard. And I spent 27 years in local government, which is a long time. Children grow up and become adults, and I've spent so much time, and that has helped me to be confident and learn. Learning is my passion, and I continue learning even now. I don't think it will ever finish till I'm in this world. मैं हमेशा सीखूंगी और सिखाऊंगी. ऐसे लगता है.
Okay, that's amazing. So there's something that's next to you there on the sofa, and it's a bio about yourself.
Exactly.
And it says back to Floral.
Yeah.
And I know something because I was reading up a little bit as well, and I know something about yourself, and that is one of your specialities is the Floral master color.
Exactly.
So of all the things that you experienced, why was it this that you felt was your real niche?
I was trained at Croydon College of Art as a textile designer. Textile designers mostly use flowers. We take designs out of flowers. There's a way of taking a design out of flowers. I look at feathers, and I took a design out of feathers. It makes sense. I would look at a landscape and I would take a design out of landscape. This one, the landscape can be used in furnishing. So that sort of thing was there. I could see the design and I could see what's happening, and that's how flower is my passion. And I've had an exhibition at Ilford Library, just flowers. This is why this was created, because I just did flowers and nothing else, watercolor. Then I started doing this acrylic work. Acrylic work is very different than...
Do we have acrylic? No, we don't have acrylic.
This is acrylic.
On the vinyl, yes,
Yeah.
okay.
I tried to do a Eid card in such a way that it would mention something, जैसे कि ये चांद है.
Okay, amazing. So I'm just going to hold this up.
Yeah.
So tell me about this one then, because you mentioned Eid, and I can see, mashallah, the crescent moon there.
रात का वक्त है और कभी-कभी आप sky देखें ना तो वो pink होगी या white होगी.
We have a lot of English viewers. They all want to know exactly what you said. So what was that?
जब sky.
Tell us in English. Tell us in English, please.
When at night, if you look at the sky, you will see pink color and white color, and also you will see dark color, because I study these things Not that I want
Sure,
to, but
yeah,
it
yeah.
just happens
It's-
because
so-
I'm in that sort of a mindset, you see.
An artist will look at something in a different
Exactly.
way to a regular person because it's your passion
This is it.
and it's
Even if
inspiring
I
you.
look at a wood, I can make a design out of it.
MashaAllah.
This is how the mind works.
Yeah.
And there are times when mind is blocked. But then again, looking at things, it comes back. And, this is
Yeah.
how it is. And I've got thousands of paintings.
Okay.
Not one or two.
So this is also floral.
This
yeah,
is
clearly, yeah.
watercolor, by the way.
This is floral watercolor. This is something that we were just speaking about.
Yeah.
Now, when you're doing this, because once you get the pattern going, and I like a bit of art, I must be honest with you, right? So I'm really pleased that you're on the show today, so we can talk a little bit. So what you've done here is you've got a style and a pattern, and then naturally you've repeated it to get a few. Right?
This is a still life.
Still life.
When you're
okay.
doing still life, you put a flower in front of you, or if you're somebody who likes garden, because I enjoy gardening and I do a lot of gardening, such as I grow grapes in my garden. I have one of these flowers there, and I would sit down and I would I've got so much work. If I start telling you about my work, I don't know whether you will get bored or you will try to get rid of me, because
Zarina.
there's too much
Sister
of
Zarina,
art.
this is what you're here for, to tell us about your work, and we are super interested.
It's watercolor.
Alhamdulillah. This is beautiful.
This is just looking at the sky, you see.
I don't know if the viewers can see that right there.
Yeah.
Look, mashallah.
Looking at the sky, you see.
This is beautiful.
You come up with these things. I went to Pakistan and I saw very black sky with red there and a moon, chand jaise ke. So, it stays there and you pick them up. I think art is something that we all have it. The way I see it, we all have this, but one has to have a passion.
But you're saying, Sister Zarina, that everybody's an artist.
Everybody is an artist.
That's beautiful.
And I believe
that.
I'll tell you why I'm saying that.
Yes.
Lately, I have started going to mental health groups, women's groups, where I have tried teaching my age ladies, elderly ladies, how to paint, just their whole housewives. And they have enjoyed me being there, and they thank me that I've done this sort of work with them, and they enjoyed that hour just passed by, and they always say, "Kab sikha rahe ho hame?" हालांकि वो अपनी एशियन पाकिस्तानी मुसलमान ladies हैं.
When are we doing this again, right?
This is it.
So what I wanted to ask as well, right, Sister Zarina, is in terms of what you've done here. And I know, because I like doing a little bit of art, nothing on this level, but I think I find it very therapeutic.
Very therapeutic.
And especially when I'm with my children, for example, it's enjoyable, it's
And
fun, relaxing. So is that something that you also promote and you felt, because you've been doing this for a number of years now?
Number of years. It's just automatically I'm capable of doing this. By working with the mental health ladies, I personally feel that our ladies, they need some sort of relaxation.
Sure.
And for me to be with them and to show them how to do things, and whatever they may do, they may not do exactly what I have done, but they would do something, and that gives them the confidence. And because of art is such a subject that anybody and everybody would enjoy if they put paper to, brush to the paper and do it. They would enjoy that. So after having worked for so long in local government, I got the chance of, I think I retired in 2019, I can't remember the date now,
sure.
And before the COVID. And I just started doing this because this is the only way forward for me. And
I was going to say, sorry to interrupt, but can we get an idea of, some of the exhibitions, where you bring this and you have your placard there? When did you do your first exhibition? How did you, turn to that kind of? You need a certain level of confidence.
I went. Waltham Forest had an E17 artist, so I gave my paintings in, and which were accepted, and I started from there on. Then the other exhibition that I had was in the library, and the thing that I realized, our people, they didn't even look at my paintings. Nobody. I sat there for a week just to see what happens. I'm that sort of a lady. I look at people and I look at what's happening, and English people, they would stand there and they would say, "Who's the artist? Is that you, Zarina? Hey, your name is here." And I would say, "Yes, this is my work." And I felt really nice. I suppose we people are at a stage where we can't think of art as art because we have other struggles, family issues. But in my case, my husband has really helped me. If he wasn't there, I don't think I can do these things. He has promoted me in a way. The 27 years that I worked is because of him being such a nice man and supporting me. You know, sport is a very important thing.
Absolutely.
And if you don't have the sport, you can't do nothing.
I think it's inspirational because we're looking for, you know, positive vibes and positive energy, and we want people, our viewers, to see your example and Marshall, the example of your husband, of how to support one another, and get through life, because life is full of challenges. Life can be full of tests, and I'm sure everybody's going through tests in some way. So what can we do? We have to find hobbies so that we're not, you know, spending our time doing things which may cause fitna, for example, right? So if it's art, beautiful art like this, and you're drawing nature, that's what I also like. You know, some people might not want to draw people, but if you're drawing nature, subhanallah.
I don't draw people, unfortunately. I have started now
Or
lately.
fortunately, it depends how you look at it.
Yeah, because I was always told that it's not in Islam. I mean, I came as a child. I didn't know much about Islam. Now I know, because these 5-6 years, I've learned how to read Quran properly. I've learned how to do my namaz properly. Because when you're working, you can't do 2 things, 3 things at a time.
So, and obviously the family, the children.
But I have beautiful 2 children, boy and a girl. They're, mashallah, doing very well. And I'm very proud of them.
Are they artists as well, by any chance?
Have they got
your genetics? And
no. My daughter is a beautician, but she's a sales lady. But my son, he's a real businessman. He's in, you know,
just
in money and
just doing well.
They're doing very well.
That's what you want to do. You want to, because you've obviously been working. You've been a mother, mashallah, full-time mother. You've been doing your artwork.
That's right.
All of this, and you know, to reach this stage and be content. And now you can, as you say, focus on deen. So we've got this one large painting just there. If you could just quickly tell our viewers a little bit about this one, because that one really stands out.
Yes.
And could you just maybe hold it up for maybe one of the cameras, just so that it's a bit more closer? That's fine.
Is that the camera?
That's fine, absolutely fine, perfect. If you leave that there. And just tell our viewers just quickly about this one.
This one, I had small flowers. I don't know the name of the flowers. And my imagination, because I do textile designing, my imagination said, it's acrylic, by the way.
Yes.
I need to do it this way. And, you know, accidentally, or I would say, the mind works in such a way for an artist that I started doing this way. But this is just one of them, but I have many more, which I couldn't bring because it's too much to bring.
Of course.
It's too heavy.
No, of course. Well, alhamdulillah, you know, you've come on the show, Sister Zarina Sheikh.
I want to inspire people, you see. I want to inspire ladies of my age to get out and do things. Go to groups, learn something. Don't sit at home. We all been doing cooking and cleaning and, you know, whatever, and we brought up the children. And now is the time to enjoy. That little bit time that we have, we should enjoy. Go for walking, do artwork, you know, look at other people's artwork. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on... which my daughter-in-law helps me to do, because I'm not perfect.
Do you know what your Instagram is, or can they just search Zarina Sheikh and
Zarina Ahmed.
Zarina Ahmed, yeah. Okay, so look
And
for
then
Zarina
you can-
Ahmed on Instagram
Yeah,
and Facebook and
yes,
art and things like
yes.
that. I was also just going to add that I think the things that you said are very, mashallah, inspirational to myself and I'm sure all of our viewers, but people need to try.
Yes.
Give it a try.
Give it a try.
Whether it's the actual art itself
That's right.
or the viewing of art, I
Exactly.
think I would give advice to say,
Exactly.
give it a try.
Yeah,
mashallah.
they should give it a try, and
Okay.
this is the best thing for mental health.
Mental health, good.
And
good.
to
Mashallah.
have these little groups of ladies getting together and doing something is very important.
MashaAllah. Well, Jazakallah khair for coming on the show. If you just stay where you are for now.
Thank you.
And inshallah, we'll speak to you maybe a little bit later, but we're really happy that you came on, MashaAllah. May Allah
Thank
bless
you very much.
And bless your family, inshallah.
I'm glad I was invited.
Alhamdulillah. And please say Assalamu alaikum from me, Brother Imran,
I
to
will.
your husband.
I will.
And tell him he's a great man.
My best man.
And I hope I can be as good a husband as him,
He's
inshallah.
the best man. He
Alhamdulillah.
used to do
All
the
right.
cooking while I'm at work.
Okay, MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair.
He did everything.
Okay. Right, Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. We'll be back in a short while.